What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got the singles championship. Samm, the inglorious one, Levine, defending the title against classy Clarke Wolfe. I'm a big fan of Samm, but I want to see Clarke win the belt. It's been a long time coming. She deserves it. She's ready. So let's do this.
Silence both of us once money. We will be taking it at that event. We work the system, the clock, all up. None of these guys can get in front of my destiny. Message directly before our match. Well done. You have earned this.
I wouldn't feel as bad about taking the title shot away from Samm Levine, and if it were me that got the title shot, nothing would make me more proud than to bring the belt home. I am afraid of Dan Murrow. Boy, does he know his stuff. I couldn't believe he took out Mark Riley, my beloved partner from Wolves of Steel. Send your good vibes. Send your good wheel vibes.
And your winner is still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of all ages,
Dan has all the belts for a reason. I mean, Dan's very, very good at the games, and he absolutely deserves that belt. And I would have really loved to have brought it home. As I said, I would have really liked to have that belt myself and rock it until December. But, you know, it just wasn't in the cards. But Dan is very well deserving. He is a great opponent.
Schmoedown needs a hero. They need somebody to be the face of this league, and they need a team to be the face of this league. And Clarke, I know you want a belt.
You know, Mark Riley, I want a belt.
And your winner is still movie trivia Schmoedown I want to say I wanted a belt for this one, the classy one. She is forever awesome in this tournament. That's what we need. We'll get it next time. She deserves it.
Samm, it is happening today. I was allowed to challenge the new champion.
Whenever you want. Whenever you want.
#1 contender spot to give to someone in our faction, and I've been sitting on the decision for a while. I've really been thinking about it, and I've made my decision, and I really want to offer it to you. You let me know who you want to take on, and I will formally issue the challenge.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to get in here and congratulate you, Clarke. That was tremendous.
Thank you, buddy.
And I'm really looking forward to a rematch of our earlier match. And I'm not saying that I'm confident that I can beat you. There is no question what a good player you are. Looking forward to it. Congratulations. And yeah, this will look good.
This is why you watch the movie Trivia Schmoedown. This is why you'll love being part of this league. If there was a Mount Rushmore of the movie Trivia Schmoedown, it would be me, then you, then me again, and then one of these two titans we're going to see win today.
I mean, you look at what both of these competitors have done in their Schmoedown careers. They're both legends of the game. You look at Clarke Wolfe. Clarke Wolfe was really the first female to come out and just make a huge mark on the game and show that she is just one of the best kick-ass competitors that we've ever seen. Doesn't matter if she's a woman, a man, she's just a straight-up trivia machine, and she's shown that. She's come very close to having a championship before. She had a single shot against Dan Murrell, and then she had the team shot against the Patriots, and she just came up short. But you fast forward to Emma Fyfe winning the Manager's Bowl at the Spectacular. She gets a shot at a #1 contender match. Anyone she wants, she recruits the Shire Wolves, she gives it to Clarke Wolfe. Clarke Wolfe takes on Kalinowski. They have a great match, and Clarke Wolfe wins it, and she earns her shot at the champion.
That's right. If you look at these two competitors today like mythological creatures of movie trivia now, and certainly Clarke Wolfe has had her wolf's claw. The paw's been so close to the belt before. Samm Levine, on the other hand, I have him here as a mongoose, or maybe some sort of quick rabbit character. He's quick on the draw. The lightning round is one of his strengths, and he's going to be showing Clarke Wolfe just how good he is in that round here today.
Well, Samm Levine is more so, he's a tornado at this point.
Or a mongoose.
Well, could you look at, he is a mongoose that turned into tornado.
It's like a mongoose-nado.
He was 3-4 last season. He was 3-4. He has, since that last loss to Dan Murrell at the Collider Collision last year, he has won 6 straight matches. He has won the free-for-all. He has won both tournaments. He has won the singles championship, and he just won the team championship. He has more accomplishments than anyone who has played this game. He has, I think, 3 knockouts. He is an absolute... He's one of the best of all time, if not the best of all time.
So here's my question to you, Christian, is which competitor is going to be affected more by the moment? Because Samm Levine, like you said, he just has won and just continues to win and win and win. He's walking out here with both belts as of right now. The first person to ever do that. Clarke Wolfe is still, she's hungry. So you have the hunger of somebody trying to get to the top of the mountaintop. Is Samm Levine getting all fat and happy on the top of the mountaintop for so long?
Well, I just listened to the Schmoedown rundown a couple of weeks ago.
I'm a fan of that show. I think I turned you on to it. It is a fun show.
Sure. That's a lot.
Enjoy it a lot.
But William the Beast Bibiani was on the show, and he was talking about, and I agree with him, that the game is absolutely about knowledge, but is also about chance, and that's really what it's going to come down to today. It's like, which category are these competitors going to get that the strengths are? But it really is about the speed round also, because you look what happened just on Tuesday. You look how good Samm Levine is.
A lot of green lights.
Clarke Wolfe took a couple weeks ago. Clarke Wolfe took the buzzers. She took them to Vegas. Samm knew she was doing it. She made sure that was cool with him. She practiced. She got it done. The Fife Club posted this video about it, and she's been practicing. Will that help? We'll find out in a little bit.
She really took him to Vegas?
Took him to Vegas.
Wait,
not Vegas. No, she was back from Vegas, and she took it. They were at the Fife Club. Like a little meet and greet or whatever they did. They were very tight knit.
I want to take the buzzers to Vegas. Now we can win some money, do some Rain Man, get the suite. You know, Christian, you look at this here today. There's going to be some trash talk between the competitors, but I think they're going to keep it classy.
Yeah.
Hell, that's her name, Classy Clarke Wolfe versus Samm the Inglorious One Levine. How'd it play out?
We're gonna find out right now.
Look, this is unwieldy. Okay, I thought this would be cool to have belts on both shoulders. These are very heavy. I can barely hold the microphone and gesticulate with it, but I'm not complaining too much.
Samm Levine is a fabulous competitor. Obviously, he has defended the belt once, and that's great. However, the competitor who is taking him on today has already beaten him one time. You know, we think that the person who is playing here today is definitely worthy of the belt, that she is absolutely going to win today. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the future Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Clarke Wolfe. What an intro. What an intro.
Clarke and I have history. We have played before. She has beaten me before. This is only the second time I've ever played someone who I've lost to before, first time in singles. So I know firsthand she is a hell of a competitor. I have to bring my absolute A game today.
I feel ready today. You know, I feel ready. We've practiced, we've played, we know the game, we know the buzzers. I'm feeling good. I have done everything that I could possibly do to even try to prepare for today. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I have to be honest with you, I want the fuck.
What Drew and I did against the Patriots was something that I have wanted to do for over a year now, and the last 6 months certainly. So I am really, really hoping I can just take that momentum that Drew and I had earlier in the week and roll it into this match. But even if I can't, I find myself in the most unbelievable position where, regardless of the outcome of today's match, I will still be a champion at the end of it.
Samm, I love you. You are one of my dearest friends. I am honored to play you for the belt today. I really and truly am. But let's be real. Stop being greedy. You have 2 belts. Give me one. It's mine. I'm taking it. But I still love you.
Clarke, you are an absolute beast in movie trivia. I know what you can do, and I am expecting you to bring your A game because I brought mine.
Yeah!
No smack talk as we thought. I mean, there's a lot of respect. Clarke Wolfe does have a victory over Samm Levine, and they made mention of that back in 2016. There was their third match. They both were having their third match, and Clarke came out with the victory. The game was a little different back then. It wasn't a 5-rounder, but both have had really great careers since, and they've acknowledged that. Clarke saying how bad she wants that belt. She wants to take the belt. She is hungry, like you mentioned before. And Samm has those. Samm continues and wants to have that legacy. He's got both belts. He wants to keep both belts. But he also said, and he's right, if he loses today, we're still going to have 2 champions here.
Yeah, and what I enjoy about the wheel in round 2, and it's actually going to factor into the betting round in round 3, is that obviously there's some strengths and weaknesses, and there's some unknowns on the wheel. It's a rare championship match when you're not sure how a competitor is going to see a certain wheel slice, some of which are provided by our Schmoedown Patreon supporters. Excited for that. Thank you. Christian, what are the strengths and weaknesses of each one?
Well, here we go. Here's the tail of the tape. You got the challenger, Clarke Wolfe. Horror movies. You have new releases and wanting that fucking belt. And then
that's
what she said. That's what she said.
I'll have to talk to her about that potty mouth.
That's what she said. And then you've got the champion, Samm Levine.
The Mongoose.
80s movie release dates and arguing with me whenever he wants to while he's on the desk.
That is a strength of his as well, just like Ricky Tikki Tavi used to do.
All right, so without any further ado, I'm ready to get this championship match started. How about you?
Rudyard Kipling, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the movie trivia Schmoedown championship of the world. Introducing first, the challenger, representing the Fight Club and Fandom. With a record of 6 wins, 4 defeats, she is the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Clarke Emma and Clarke have really formed a wonderful relationship here too, and Emma's been a great manager, easily manager of the year so far in this young season.
That's right. Her name is Rio, but for Clarke Wolfe, her name is Emma Fife, really giving her this shot that Clarke Wolfe richly deserves. Will she knock it out of the park? She's about to meet her fiercest opponent yet again in the ring.
And her opponent, representing above the line, with a record of 9 wins, 4 defeats, and 3 knockouts. Here's the 2017 Singles Player of the Year, 2017 Overall Player of the Year, the 2017 Free Fall winner, Ultimate Schmoedown Team and Singles winner, the reigning Team Champion, and the reigning, defending, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the glorious one, Samm so much different than Tuesday when they were ready to kill each other. I think I'm watching a golf match and everybody shakes hands and everybody's quiet when they're answering questions. Let's get it a little raucous in here. Oh, we're going to see. The match is about to begin. So, all right, here we go. Round number 1. Mark, how's it work?
In round number 1, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions. They are asked to the both of you, the field, at the same time. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. The questions will come from 8 different movie trivia categories. I will remind our competitors throughout the duration of the match, you have 3 JTE rule usages. If you're not sure of a question, you need to hear it again, please use the JTE rule if you will, or you can use a challenge if you think we ruled something in accurately. You're not sure about the answer to a question, you have 1 challenge. If your challenge is upheld, you retain 1 challenge.
All right, champion, are you ready?
I am indeed.
The challenger, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown! Ready to go, Christian, let's do it. Here we go, guys. First category is an action-adventure. Action-adventure. What legendary actor stars as British physician turned swashbuckling pirate in the 1935 film Captain Blood?
Wouldn't it be great if all 5 rounds were nothing but 1930s movie questions?
It is a 1930s
It's a true championship match.
I'm only doing this because I love you. Wipe your lip, please.
Huh?
Wipe your lip. You can slip.
What's wrong with my lips?
Humphrey Bogart?
4.
Was it there the whole
3.
time?
I just noticed it.
In the
2.
intro?
1. Sam.
That would be Errol Flynn.
That is correct. Clarke.
Errol Flynn.
1 point apiece. 1 point apiece. Next question.
In the 1914 film. No, the answer was Mary Pickford. Your question is, in the world of family films, who played Cruella de Vil in the 1996 live-action version of 101 Dalmatians? Get that dog neutered, am I right?
Glenn
or am I
Close.
right? Or am I
Nice.
101.
Yeah, I don't live there.
You stop at 30 and you snip it.
I still don't live there.
You and I had a good talk about vasectomies the other day.
3 was the other day.
I appreciate it.
2, 1, pens down, Clarke.
Glenn Close.
Correct, Sam.
You know, I read for her role in The Big Show, Glenn Close.
Okay. Fun fact, Sam Levine. Yeah, all right, next one is the category of dramas. What 2001 film stars Jim Carrey as a man who loses his memory after a car accident, but becomes welcome in a small town after being mistaken for a long-lost son?
I like that Jim Carrey. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see a movie star rocket to success in the same calendar year that Jim Carrey did.
5, 4.
Levine's the only one of 3.
The number 16.
2, 1, Sam.
The Majestic.
That's correct, Clarke.
The Majestic.
3-3 is the championship match so far, round number 1.
2 perfect games early in round number 1. Your next question comes from the world of animated movies, movies that are drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, what actor/comedian voices Sid the Sloth in the Ice Age franchise? Boy, you talk about a run of movies that you and I are so close to using our one walkout a year card. Ice Age will do it to you.
If you're a toilet bowl of 9,
I do like the squirrel.
4.
Oh, come on.
Stop it. 2, 1,
Jack Black.
and Clarke.
John Leguizamo.
1 point, Sam.
Oh. Did you guys say actress?
No, I said actor/comedian.
You said actress.
No, he said he said, I don't care what they said. I don't care what they said. I was sitting next to him. He said actor/comedian. I was sitting right there. Do you have it?
I don't have the answer, no, because I wrote down a female actor's name.
Okay, so you're going to challenge it? Because I'm going to go to the tape. I'm telling you, I heard him say actor/
You're sitting a little closer to him.
That's my point. That's up to you. Do you want, I'm going to not award you the point. Would you like to challenge it?
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right, here we go. So next,
That's riveting YouTube.
so Clarke Wolfe gets the point there. Sam does not. So Clarke here, 4-3. Category is fantasy sci-fi. 2006 Pan's Labyrinth is set in which country?
Man, the crowd's stunned after that extended
Well, I mean,
duration.
look, I don't like a lot of things you do, but you're on point there. 5, 4,
Italy.
3,
A lot of spit in my
2,
throat.
1. Pens down, please, and Sam.
I don't think this is right. Is it Chile?
That's incorrect.
Spain.
Spain is correct. So 5-3.
Levine, a little stun, needs a good recovery here with the category of comedies. And your question is, what actress played Daisy Duke in the 2005 comedy The Dukes of Hazzard? I didn't understand. You got to do a lot of public speaking.
Jessica
Sometimes I get a little
Simpson.
You're fine. 5, 4.
You did hear him say
I
actress.
definitely did. No, I'm just saying it's a real liberal interpretation.
1.
Actress.
Pens down, please. Pens down, please, and Clarke.
Jessica Simpson.
Correct, Sam.
Jessica Simpson.
Okay, so we got 7-4 here. Horror/thriller. Bela Lugosi is most famous for playing which iconic horror character?
Well, that woke the crowd up. I'm not sure in the way you wanted it.
Crowds hissing and farting at the same
That's
time.
right. They went from a Augusta crowd to a Phoenix Open crowd.
5, 4,
Another golf joke.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and Sam.
Dracula.
Correct, Clarke.
Dracula.
There you go. All right, so last question here. If Clarke gets it right, she's got a perfect round. Mark, go ahead.
She will get the bonus question that is asked just to her should she get this last question, round 1, right. And it comes to us courtesy of a Patreon supporter. Thanks to all of our patrons of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. This Patreon supporter is Harold Gruntejern. Thank you very much, Harold Gruntejern. I said it 2 ways just to get it right. Thank you, Harold, for supporting the show. Harold's category is in the world of the Oscars, which is an award show for movies every year. The question is, released in 1930, what World War I drama won the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Director? Harold knows his movie history.
Now, if Clarke gets this right, she's got the bonus question. But if not, Sam get it right.
Harold grew to
5, 4. A lot of confidence. 3, 2, 1. Clarke.
Wings.
It's incorrect, Sam.
All Quiet on the Western
Sam
Front.
got it here, so within 1 now, 7-6. Champion gets it back, but Clarke still has a 1-point lead as we get into round number 2.
That could have been a big bonus, though. I mean, if she gets a bonus question, she has to ask all to herself. Her affinity for early 90s sitcoms really penalized her there.
Never mind.
Okay, all right, so now round number 2. Mark, how's does it work?
In round number 2, known as the wheel round, each competitor gets a spin at the wheel of justice/doom. If you don't like the category you spin at first, you are allowed a mulligan, at which point you have to take 4 questions from whatever movie trivia category the wheel of fate lands on. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round 2. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question does go down to 1. And I will point out that the 2 wedges are James Bond movies and war movies. They are sponsored by none other than Jamie Pruitt. 2 wheel slices. Thank you for your patronage, Jamie. Happy to have you in our little den.
All right, Clarke, you're the challenger, but you are for 1 point. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, please give it a spin.
Riding the momentum of a stellar round 1 start, please.
And there's the spin.
Oh, shoot, okay.
Oh, I like what she's doing there.
Placing it on a category she wants, perhaps for luck. When I flip a coin, I tend to put it on heads because I want it to be heads.
Well, we're going to see.
There's a lot more sides to
She's
this.
going for horror. She's looking for horror.
Yeah,
It's
that's
coming
James
around.
Bond, very interesting. War movies, very interesting.
New releases. New releases. She's spinning away from new releases.
Spinning away from new releases, very interesting. She's looking for horror. She's on the way to horror.
She wants to give herself a nice little room.
I gotta think there's wedges on the wheel that Clarke Wolfe might know a little less about the new releases. So,
Oh no, here we go.
it doesn't look like it's gonna be horror. It could be fantasy
Fantasy
sci-fi.
sci-fi. So
She knows a little something about fantasy sci-fi, though, Christian.
it's fantasy sci-fi. All right, here we go. Fantasy sci-fi. Clarke Wolfe, you have 4 questions in the realm of fantasy sci-fi. Your first question: who played Connor McLeod in 1986's Highlander?
Christopher Lambert.
2 points. 2 points.
I used to say Lambert. She went Lambert. She got the 2 points.
Okay. In 2009's Star Trek, who plays the Romulan Nero?
Eric Bana.
2 points. 2 points. Okay. In the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, what species of Earth animal are actually hyper-intelligent, pan-dimensional beings who have been experimenting on humans?
Rats.
No, I can't.
Mice.
That's correct. That's correct. 2 point steal. 2 point steal there. All right, here you go. All right. In Signs, the first footage of the aliens is captured at a birthday party in what South American country?
Argentina.
Correct.
Brazil.
2 points.
Wow, what a steal.
So 11-10. Sam with 2 big steals. Clarke started out strong there, but then Sam stole the last 2, but she was being aggressive. I see what she was doing. Sam's going to go spin it here. Clarke
That could change a lot. Sam Levine playing a very good off hand in round 2 so far. Brazilians famous for the bikini wax and for having aliens ruin their birthday parties.
Well, we're hoping, Clarke's hoping for horror here, or at least on the...
I think if he gets high, it's not going to be hard. It could be James Bond, which is a
James Bond. So is he spinning again?
rolling his eyes at James Pruitt. Wow. Sam Levine, he can't even look, Christian.
No,
He's got
this is
2
big.
belts to his credit.
He needs something big here.
He has
He's trying to
built
put
his
it away.
entire mansion upon Schmoedown knowledge. It will all come crashing down here in round 2.
He's going to try to put it away here.
Horror movies is coming around. It's not going to make it.
War movies.
War movies.
Patreon slices.
Patreon slice.
And that is also provided, as we mentioned, from Mr. James Pruitt. Thank you, James, for your patronage. And we are going to go to Sam Levine with war films. Sam, your first question of 4. Which war film starred Ryan Philippe as a soldier who had thought he served his last tour in Iraq?
Stopgap.
That is incorrect, Wolfe.
Stop loss.
2
She
points.
picks up the 2 points. And by the thinnest of margins, these 2, I mean, is it rats or is it mice? Is it stopgap, stop loss? I love what's happening right now. Sam Levine, your next question.
Yep.
In Michael Bay's Oscar-winning Pearl Harbor, who plays President Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
John Voight.
2
2
points.
points for Levine.
Yep.
Getting it back on the right track. All right, and your next question. in the world of war movies. Why are Colonel Dax's soldiers on trial in the movie Paths of Glory? Five, four.
Murder.
It's incorrect. Clarke for the seal.
They left their post.
Yep.
Why are you making
Make the
faces
call.
then?
Make the call. That is correct. All right.
I'll challenge.
This is a challenge. Okay.
Yeah.
You said a challenge? Okay.
Sure.
All
Look it
right.
up.
All right. The champion has challenged the decision. We're back. We had some people come. The judges were here. Mark, what do you got? One of whom served in our military and is a hero. That would be John Stephen Roca, the outlaw. And as he pointed out, that it's a different claim if you say desertion versus leaving your post versus retreating. In Wikipedia, it's for cowardice, so we cannot award Clarke Wolfe the steal here, and it remains a 1-point game. Samm Levine, one question left. If he gets this one right without the help of multiple choice, he will have the lead going into the next round, the betting round. All right, here we go. All right, Sam, your final question in the world of war movies. Who plays Andrew Garfield's father in the movie Hacksaw Ridge? Five, four, three.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hugo Weaving, B, Guy Pearce, C, Gary Oldman, or D, Kenneth Branagh? 5, 4,
A.
3.
Could you repeat the choices, please?
Certainly. Is it A, Hugo Weaving, B, Guy Pearce, C, Gary Oldman, or D, Kenneth Branagh? 5.
Hugo Weaving.
1 point for Sam. We're tied going into round 3. What a second round. Man, gold struggled in that second round, and we have a tie game. Mark, how does round number 3 work? Round number 3 works as such. It is known as the betting round for a reason. Each competitor can wager up to 3 of the points that they have earned thus far. You don't have to bet any points. Your bet will be determined by a spin on that wheel. Because we're tied, Samm Levine is going to have the honors of doing the spinning. Whatever category it lands on, we're going to be asking you one question. Once you see the category from which the movie question is chosen, that is when you're going to wager your particular bets from 0 to 3 points. All right, Sam, go ahead and spin. And we'll point out here again that if you get the question right, you get that many points. If you miss the question, you're actually penalized that amount of points. So we could see competitors losing points at the end of round 3. The champion, just his whole demeanor changed. He is serious and ready. He is locked in. He is. And we're tied. I mean, it's a brand new ball game. War movies once again. War movies once again. And, okay, so here we go. World of war movies. War films. Now, each competitor is going to write down their wager. I thought Samm Levine and Clarke Wolfe, even in that steal, although it wasn't ruled in her favor, they both showed a lot of ability and moxie in the category of war movies. Going to be interesting to see how many points they actually bet, Christian. All right, here we go, guys. So please show your points to Compster. All right, here we go, guys. Here's your question in war. What are Colonel Kurtz's iconic final words in Apocalypse Now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Clarke, how many points?
I bet 1 point.
And?
I said I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That is incorrect. Sam, how many points?
2 points.
And you had?
The horror. The horror.
That's correct. Sam taking 2 points, going up 3 points here on Clarke Wolfe here. And now we get to the speed round, Mark. How does the speed round work? The speed round is known as any opponent to Samm Levine's napalm because Samm Levine has been a champion, particularly in this category. It separates him from a lot of other competitors. This is the speed round because we're going to ask the competitors a series of 5 questions. After you hear the first question, as soon as you think you know the correct answer, even if we have not finished reading the question yet, please press the buzzer. Whoever's buzzer lights up green first will then be awarded the honor of having 2 full seconds to answer the question correctly. You're going to buzz in. Whoever lights up green, I'm going to say, or Christian will say, that person's name. As soon as you hear your name, you have 2 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, to answer the question. Each question is worth 1 point. If you miss the question, you lose a point. There is no stealing in the speed round. All right, guys, you ready to go?
Yep.
All right. First question. Complete
Complete this quote from V for Vendetta. Remember.
5th of November.
Say what?
5th of November.
That is correct. 1
5th.
point for Sam. All right, question 2. Which Alfred Hitchcock movie stars James Stewart as a photographer who thinks...
Your window.
That's correct. 1 point. 1 point game. Next question. What actress starred as the amazing Amy Dunn in...
Sam Levine.
Rose, fuck, I can't get
Oh, one point deduction.
Rose
Sam.
Okay, it's a 2-point game.
Rosamund Pike.
Questions.
Rosamund Pike.
Damn, that's
2-point game. 2 questions left in the speed round. Christian will be on buzzer and name-sing duty. Your next question. Which Disney film features the song I Want to Be Like You?
Clarke.
The Jungle Book.
Correct. 1 point. That's right, we're tied going into the last round. Your question is, what 90s action film stars Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek?
Desperado.
Clarke Wolfe ties it up. Who saw that coming? Tie game here. Clarke Wolfe dominating that speed round. Holy crap. Okay, now we get to the 5th and final round, the championship round. All right. So, Mark, how's it work?
It works that we didn't have to play the first 4. We could have just done the championship round and been done with it. Here we are,
Goosebumps.
wasting a lot of rounds, but we are tied going into the championship round. And here's how it works. Each competitor is going to hear a series of questions. The first question you hear is worth 2 points. The next question you hear is worth 3 points. The last one is worth 5. These questions are asked to the individual competitors. There is no stealing in round 5. Here's how we get the questions. Each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers that range from 1 to 20. Because Sam is the favorite and the champion, he is going to be giving us his numbers first, and then Clarke Wolfe. We will tell you the movie category and then ask the question. So Sam, if we can have your 3 numbers, please.
I'll go with 12, 6, and 8.
12, 6, and 8. Clarke.
4, 11, 19.
4, 11, and 19 for Clarke Wolfe. Clarke will get the first question here at number 4. Number 4 was what she chose. All right, Clarke, you have scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks. Clarke, in scores and soundtracks, aside from John Williams, who is the only composer to write the score for a live-action Star Wars already released film.
Michael Giacchino. Michael Giacchino.
5.
Repeat the question.
Aside from John Williams, who is the only other composer to write the score for a live-action Star Wars already released film.
Michael Giacchino.
Hans Zimmer.
You're looking for Michael Giacchino. Michael Giacchino. All right.
Giacchino.
So now we bounce to the champion.
Sam Levine, we move on to you for your 2-point question. You selected number 12, and that number corresponds to the world of animated movies.
Cool, so we'll be tied.
Your question for 2 points is, who voices the main protagonist, the linguist Milo Thatch, in the movie Atlantis, The Lost Empire?
5.
This is a 2-pointer.
4, 3, 2.
Kevin Costner.
Incorrect. We were looking for the great Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Okay, now we go back to Clarke Wolfe.
Come on, Clarke.
All right, here we go. Clarke, you chose comedy. Comedy. All right, who starred as the father of Will Ferrell's character in Kicking and Screaming?
Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall.
Craig T. Nelson.
Robert Duvall.
Bobby D.
Robert Duvall.
Bobby D.
Tough. All right. 6. Here we go. Next question.
All right, Sam, your 3-point question, you selected the number 6, and it corresponds to a category that Clarke Wolfe is very familiar with.
Oh.
We'll see how familiar you are. That is the world of horror movies.
So it's really going to come down to that last question, I think.
Your question for 3 points is, what is the name of the direct sequel to 1968's Night of the Living Dead? Five, four, three.
Repeat the question.
JTE rule. What is the name of the direct sequel to 1968's Night of the Living Dead? Five.
Return of the Living Dead?
Incorrect. Looking for Dawn of the Dead. It was the night, then it was the dawn. And they're still dead zombies. And now... Listen to the groans, Christian. The people in the crowd can't take it. I can only imagine how the competitors are.
We could not have picked weaker categories for ourselves. I swear this is a setup.
All right, Clarke, here's your five-pointer. Your five-pointer is in the realm of fantasy sci-fi. This 2008 film, based on the book series of the same name, starred Freddie Highmore, Mary Louise Parker, and Martin Short.
It's a singing movie. Or no,
Five.
Repeat the question.
Your second one. This 2008 film, based on the book series of the same name, starred Freddie Highmore, Mary Louise Parker, and Martin Short.
Diary of a Wimpy Teenager.
Five, four, three, two.
I don't know.
The Spiderwick Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
The Spiderwick Chronicles. So then it comes down to this. Samm Levine has his five-pointer. If he hits it, he is still the champion. If he misses, then we go to sudden death.
And I'm pretty sure nobody has ever had a championship match where the final championship round, nobody's gotten the question right, Christian. Right. That's what we're staring down the barrel of right now. Here we go. Samm Levine, for your 5-point question and for the win, you selected number 8, the number of the great Cal Ripken. That corresponds to the movie category, classics.
All right, here we go, guys, for the five-pointer. Samm, if he hits it, he is still the champion. If not, we go to sudden death.
Your classic question.
Yep.
In the film Citizen Kane, who starred alongside Orson Welles as Jedediah Leland, Kane's best friend and reporter? 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Certainly. In Citizen Kane, who starred alongside Orson Welles as Jedediah Leland, Kane's best friend and reporter? 5, 4.
Do I have any repeats left?
3. I think one more.
Yeah,
2.
repeat it.
I can do that. In Citizen Kane, who starred alongside Orson Welles as Jedediah Leland, Kane's best friend and reporter? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't have it.
Joseph Cotton. Would not have gotten that. Good friend of Clinton Spilsbury.
Wow, now we're going to sudden death. Mark, tell us the rules for sudden death.
Holy shit! This couldn't be scripted any better. Sudden death for the singles championship. Come on, Clarke. I love you, Samm, but come on, Clarke. You got this.
In sudden death, you're provided with the whiteboard that you had way back as early as round 1. A question is asked to the field very similar to round 1. You write down your best attempt at an answer. If both you get it right, we keep playing. Both you get it wrong, we keep playing. If one of you gets the correct answer and the other one does not, the person that got the correct answer is crowned the new or still reigning champion of the movie trivia Schmoedown singles league.
Samm, are you ready?
I sure am.
Clarke, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, 15 seconds to answer the question. Who played chain-smoking cynic John Constantine in the 2005 film Constantine?
Got this touch with it, huh? 5.
Keanu Reeves.
4. Even. 3, 2, 1. Samm?
Keanu Reeves.
Clarke?
Keanu Reeves.
Both correct. Just getting warmed up.
Next question here we go.
Your next question in sudden death. For what movie did Morgan Freeman receive his first Oscar nomination for Best Actor?
Oh, God.
Driving Miss Daisy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clarke.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Samm.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Both correct.
All right. Just getting loose here in the sudden death round.
Next question. All right, here we go. Next question, guys. Name the comedy troupe responsible for Super Troopers, Club Dread, and Beer Fest. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Samm.
Broken Lizard.
Correct.
Broken Lizard.
Right up.
Loved Club Dread, by the way. Loved
Still
Club
playing
Dread.
after three
Yeah,
questions
Sam's
in
in the
sudden death.
fucking movie, I must say.
All right, here we go.
Your next question in the sudden death round, your fourth question. Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, and Ryan Reynolds all voiced cavemen in what animated feature?
Oh, shit.
5, 4, 3,
Frozen?
2, 1. Samm.
The Croods.
Clarke.
He's got it.
Between the two of them sharing a hug, and if for nothing else, just to lean on somebody else, because that was an exhaustive effort by both parties, taking it deep into sudden death. I wouldn't want a championship match any other way, Chris.
That was down to the wire, and everything that they did, they fought, they clawed, they kicked, they scratched, they did everything that they could, and Clarke just missed within that one thing. Samm is breathing heavy over there. That was an exhausting fight for both competitors, and both showed why they are some of the best in the league.
I mean, it's nap time for the both of them, but they're going to have trouble sleeping for different reasons. Clarke Wolfe thinking about that movie. The Cruise, obviously, she gets year one. Another caveman-style movie, but not animated, and Samm Levine did not play. Neither competitor played a flawless match by any. There was a lot of opportunities missed, but they both equaled each other so well. That's what you want out of a championship belt matchup.
What a tough match that was. And now Jen Sturger is backstage with both Clarke and Samm. Here we go.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the inglorious one and still singles champion.
Jen, I do not have my head as high as it should be. That last round.
You're still sweating.
Oh my! Well, first off, this is exhausting. Secondly, sudden death is exhausting. But that last round, Clarke and I were discussing it. It's almost as if the guys behind the desk were like, "What's their 6 weakest categories?" And I know that that's not what they do. I've seen how it's all above board, but it was as if they had picked out questions that they knew would be near impossible for us to get right. And Clarke absolutely was amazing today. And that I somehow won it in sudden death on, of all things, an animated question, I think kind of puts a real nice ending on what Schmoedown has become to me and how seriously I take it now. I mean, I went on that 45 animated movie binge last year, and The Croods was in there, so I was not going to miss that one.
You had an interesting day today because, round two, usually one of your strongest, and today it wasn't really. You both hit stuff that you're not necessarily the strongest on, but you had some amazing steals. That's what I think kept you in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
You went ahead a little bit in round three, and then you got to the speed round.
Yep.
Were you shocked at Clarke's speed?
No, I'm not shocked because she spent all weekend practicing with those buzzers. We all saw the video.
There was wine involved.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You got to practice. I mean, that's at least my 4th or 5th time now with the buzzers, if not more. And I'm very comfortable with them. And I was certainly did not have my best speed round game. I blew it on Rosamund Pike's name. But yeah, I mean, the truth of the matter is, going into sudden death means every point counted today. There was no wide margin of victory. There was nothing like that. It could have absolutely gone either way at any point in the game, and that is something everyone who plays Clarke needs to be aware of. You have to get every single point against her that you can get, because if you don't, she will beat you.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have the Iron Man match coming up for teams at Collision with the Patriots. Are you going to defend your singles championship at the same time?
Here's the thing. I talked about this with the Schmoedown Overlords, and the team Iron Man match was already set. And the promise they made to me was if I somehow retained today, I couldn't do it because I tried 2 matches in one day at the Spectacular last year, and it is exhausting. I mean, right now, I just played 1 match. I am ready for an 8-hour nap, which some people call a night's sleep, but not me. I go 12 to 15 when it's the regular evening. So yeah, they have heard my pleas, and so we're just going to keep it with the Iron Man match that day. And I know Bibiani and Snyder and a bunch of other people want the singles belt. They're just going to have to wait a little longer.
So now that you've got both belts, your shoulders have got to be getting a little heavy. Like, is there anything left for you to even achieve here in Schmoedown? You're at the top of the mountain right now.
I keep dreaming about this, and what I need is like Rachel and Inman to be willing to spot me 12 points. I think if they spot me 12 points, that's a reasonable handicap for me to compete in Intergeekdom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm here with the 5 Club. Clarke, that match was absolutely nothing to hang your head about, but it was a crazy match. I think we can all agree. I saw you guys were preparing a lot. Do you feel like your preparation really helped you in today?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, first of all, the 5 Club really had a bonding moment this weekend because we got to actually spend time together, work together, practice together, trade not only strategy but trade facts, trade trivia. I mean, it was like
a sleepover.
Yeah, it
We
was.
just didn't paint our nails and pierce our
Yeah,
ears.
we just practiced movie trivia. It was great. We had a book, we had Trivial Pursuit cards, and
Now I feel like I know my faction.
Yeah.
And then we're now just not in factions, we're friends now.
it's
which is
true.
really
And
awesome.
Clarke is right too, because there was a lot of conversation about sort of everybody's history with film and what kind of films they grew up with and gravitated towards. And so I feel like my own movie trivia knowledge was expanded just by us being together. And I mean, you saw how that practice paid off for Clarke in the speed round. She murdered that round.
Thank you. Yeah, well, and that was something I will say that I told my partner Rachel when she was going up against Samm was the speed round. The speed round is going to be the thing that gets you, and it did. It got her. It bit her in the butt, and so we knew we got to take this really seriously. And Samm is.
And you have to have the buzzers.
That's the thing is that Samm is
Hitting a table and like pretending you have the buzzers is not the same as tangibly having.
Well, and I mean, not to get too technical, but it's actually you don't hit it. You have to just push it, which is it doesn't matter. This is boring. The point is that Samm has defended these belts. He's earned these belts, but he has had a lot of practice doing this game in this format, and that is practice that I haven't had. So I was really glad that we got a chance to focus on that.
With the match going back and forth the way it was, almost like a ping pong match, how were you feeling going into that sudden death?
Oof. I just wanted it to be over. I mean, listen, the truth of the matter is, I really wanted to win. I don't know if I'll be back up here again in the singles. It takes a lot. I haven't been up here in 2 years, or in a very long time, and it takes a lot of work to get these shots. And you know, I really wanted to win today. But that said, I'm super proud of the match that I played. Like, I'm disappointed, yeah, but Samm, first of all, Samm's an incredible competitor, but the match we played, it was so close that I feel like I earned my right to be at that table, and I earned my right to almost have the belt.
Oh, absolutely. This was back and forth. I haven't been this nervous in a match where I was competing.
Mark, I saw
was
you
pacing back
pacing.
and
I saw
forth.
you
I was like,
pacing.
somebody get
You
something
debated-
going just so it can be
You
over.
debated peeing in a cup, I think, at one point, because he was so nervous back
Poor Rachel couldn't be here because of a work conflict, and she was texting me the whole time, but I wasn't looking at my phone because I was so invested in this match and just everything that Clarke was putting into it. And, you know, she's an incredible competitor, and
She's proven that
Yeah.
she's the real deal. I mean, that close against someone as great and well-rounded as Samm.
Sure.
This was basically a win that wasn't officially a win for her.
absolutely.
Well, and if I may, Samm still has another belt that I have my eye on.
That is the next question. So, if you can't face Samm right away in singles, potentially we'll be seeing the Shire Wolves soon?
I know this
Team
much.
match?
If I had Rachel with me today,
match would not have gone as So we're on the path to the belts. We're playing live here in North Hollywood on June 2nd. There are tickets available. The Fife Club is all going to be there to represent, and Rachel and I have both come this close to the belt. And if you know us, we are very competitive people. So now, Sam, I love you, baby, but it's on.
That's the nicest way anyone's ever challenged someone ever.
We're coming for those team belts, man.
Back to you guys.
I mean, obviously exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, giving each other a lot of respect. Sam giving Clarke a lot of respect, and Clarke directing her attention, obviously, to the June 2nd match. Now it's about the teams. Directing they want to take those teams titles maybe away from Sam down the line, and now they got to go through action. So the direction, June 2nd, you can see that match happen. It's the Shire Wolves versus Team Action at the El Portal Theater, and that's Schmoedownlive.com. But then the champion, who rightfully so says he's taking a break for a second. He knows he's going to either have Bibiani or Snyder next, but he's going to take a break. He's not defending the championship at the Collision because he's going to be playing in the main event for teams.
And that's the thing about the singles league, is that any time you either retain a belt or we have a new person emerge with the belt, you're going to have a lot of competitors talking a big game, nipping at their heels. Very few of them can actually step into the ring under the white-hot spotlight and play as well as Clarke Wolfe did here today. Look forward to more of that, like you said, at the live event. Now she's going to go home, lick some wounds, recover. Her and Rachel Cushing are going to go against Team Action. And kudos to Emma Fife as well for realizing, hey, I have this golden opportunity. Clarke Wolfe is the right person to bestow it upon. She earned that all the way to that seat, and within the closest, the thinnest of margins, couldn't quite get through that red line.
1 point in sudden death, 3. That's Clarke's second consecutive sudden death match, and she came within 1 point of the champion. So it was a great match. It was absolutely stunning match to watch. I'm sure heartbreaking to some, but again, Samm Levine just absolutely showing us that he just did 2 things that no one has ever done. Well, he just tied Dan Murrell as far as 2 consecutive defenses in the first reign, but he also is the first competitor in league history to have 10 wins. He's now 10-4.
And he's also the first guy in history to watch 3,000 animated movies in the span of 2 weeks, and it finally paid off with a question in as big of a moment as we get here at the Schmoedown. The answer, the animated film, The Croods.
Well, thank you guys. First of all, thank you to all the patrons. If you didn't know already, that if you hit 2,500 patrons, you are going to see myself and this guy go head-to-head
Mortal enemies
at an event. And then June 2nd, once again, get your tickets now. Schmoedownlive.com. Clarke Wolfe, Rachel Cushing go up against Ben Bateman and Andrew Guy in the main event, and then the #1 contender match also happening that day in the Star Wars division. Ken Knapsack trying to get that title back, but he's got to go through Joseph Scrimshaw and Alex Damon first. Winner gets a shot at Sam Whitworth down the line.
That is Christian Hoff. I am Mark Ellis. Make sure you check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, and as we alluded to earlier, the Schmoedown Rundown on Apple Podcasts, wherever you download your listenable content. What a match, what a league, what a ball game we had here today.
All right, guys, so for Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Hoff. See you next time.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Let's do this. It's your Schmoedown breakdown right now. Samm Levine is defending his singles championship for the 2nd time, and it was no easy feat as Clarke Wolfe came prepared to play. Starting in the first round, Clarke gets the upper hand 7-6. Her 7 points marks the first time she has ever attained that score in the singles league. She's done it plenty in the team league, but never solo. Getting into the second round, it was nip and tuck the entire time. Clarke barely missing out on valuable points on a few of her questions that could have turned things in her favor. Samm Levine, though, he fought his way through a tough round, and at the end of 2 rounds, we were all tied up at 13 apiece. The wager round is where some separation happened here as Samm earned 2 points, while Clarke, she lost 1 point. And moving our way into the speed round, many thought Samm would dominate this part of the match. Last time out against Rachel Cushing, he swept all 5 questions. That would not be the case today, as Clarke took 3 of the 5 questions and brought the match to a dead heat. With the score tied at 15,
A miraculous set of events took place where not one question was answered correctly by either Samm or Clarke. That would mean we were headed to sudden death. It took just all of 4 questions to decide the winner in this one, and Samm Levine successfully defends the title for the second time and retains his double belt status. Looking at the numbers for this match, Wolfe answered 64% of her questions, while Samm Levine answered 67% of his. With this win, Samm becomes the first player to win 10 matches, as well as the first player to ever win 7 matches in a row. In that span, Samm has answered 72% of his questions and has averaged 18 points a match. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. Be sure to tune in this week as we are speaking to both Drew McWeeny and Samm Levine. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys...
Well, that was a fantastic match. You know, kudos to both competitors. Samm, I'm a big fan of yours. So, it was a good win for you. Retained the 2 belts. I'm a little disappointed, though. I was really hoping Clarke would take home the gold. She's been so close. So close to getting a belt. And it eludes her. But the Shire Wolves, they're coming for you guys above the line. So, it's a great match. And congrats to Samm, one defending. Clarke, you'll bounce back strong. You always do. And Fife Club for life. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, Chris Woodburn83. Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, it's your boy C-Dub. Peace.